Hi, I would like to talk about Gradebook. I'm going to use my previous course to illustrate how Canvas Gradebook works. So now you have a view of an entire gradebook except for the column including student names. This is the weighted gradebook, and I have one weighted category, My Lab Assignments. Next, you see the column labeled Unpublished. That's a syllabus quiz that I never actually assigned, so it remained invisible to students. Proctored pre-check is a practice quiz, that's why it's out of 0. Now, the student who did not complete this assignment just did not get practice. Now I have a series of assignments that are graded complete, incomplete. That's why you see check marks or X's. X's for a student who did not complete this assignment. In this column, you see that the assignment is out of 0. This symbol means that there is a student submission. If an assignment were actually graded, then you could click and access student submission from the gradebook. The purpose of this assignment was to submit timed writing, and the grade for this writing is actually in the next column. So this assignment is actually a timed quiz, when this one is a grade for that quiz. Here you see class participation and preparation grades, also as complete, incomplete, or excused. Now you see the same assignments, but with a group category that corresponds to the assignment group. In this case, my lab activities are 12% of a grade, and you can see how each student did on this category. Additional activities, 8% of a grade. And again, we have a score for each student for this category. And finally, we see the total grades for each student. If you see an exclamation mark, score does not include imported assignments because it has no points possible. Often when you transfer the content from another course, the content ends up in imported assignments, and then you need to manually move the content to a different category. You are able to message students who have not submitted, have not been graded, score less than, let's say, 50%. Really convenient to be able to do it right from the gradebook as you're looking at the grades. You also are taken right to the speed grader. Here we have a student submission, and you can see that the student submitted late, and also I wrote a comment to the students indicating that the revision is necessary for this assignment. The student assignment is also downloadable from here, and I could correct the assignment using the editor tools or the Apple Pencil if I'm using iPad and a pencil. One advantage of using groups or categories and the weighted system is that there is a lot of flexibility in terms of adding or eliminating assignments from the category. Let's say you have a category called reflections and you did 9 instead of a 10 that you planned during the semester because of your pace. It is easy to eliminate one of the assignments and the grade is automatically recalculated. Similarly, you can add an assignment without messing up calculations in the category. If you're adding, just make sure you give students at least 2 weeks notice to do this assignment. I find it really helpful when I'm including current events in my courses. An important aspect of a gradebook are grading policies. You can automatically apply grade for missing submission, like you can give them 0, automatically deduct for late submissions. Also, in the gradebook setting, we have grade posting policy, where we decide if we post grades automatically or manually. If we decide to post automatically, students will get that grade right away the second we type it in. Manually, we will need to release the grades. There are advantages to both. I suggest setting on manual grade posting when you are grading essays and you would like students to receive grade at the same time. If you are grading essays and you are using Speed Grader Editor and making suggestions there or writing comments, if you do not have the grade set as manually post the grades, a student will receive an email for each individual comment you make. So instructors are not aware of this, but a student can receive 10 or 15 emails as you are grading their submission. There is another option for allowing final overgrade column. I can manually type the grade I want the student to receive. And the symbol of the I crossed out means that the student is not able to see the grade. Grade hasn't been released. So this grade hasn't been released either because it is a manual release. You're also able to write notes in the gradebook. You can show or hide unpublished assignments. And here it's your color scheme, which you can customize for different types of submissions. So an example of note column is right here. I made a note that Sarah needs recorded feedback. Recorded feedback is an option for you from SpeedGrader. Let's go to one of the assignments. I'm going to final exam. I have Sarah's submission. I wrote her a comment and I'm able to record a media comment.